Hey, what's up, you guys? Christopheles here, and it is about almost 11 o'clock at night. I was getting comfy, laying down, then I realized I promised you guys a video, so that's what I'm gonna give you. Because I wasn't gonna go another day without recording a video. I already skipped out on yesterday. So, as you can see, my really bad backdrop job, I tried to kind of expand it a little bit, and it ended up just being tacked. And it doesn't look as good as I was hoping, so we're gonna work on that. That's another goal for the channel for 2017, have a nice looking background besides random places in my house. So today I'm answering $60. Yep, 60. I don't even know if they're random questions. I just looked them up. I was like, I might as well answer more questions because why not? It's fun. There's something in my eye. Oh, and of course I can't edit that out. Oh. Anyways, back to answering the 60 questions? Yeah, 60. Whatever, you guys will figure it out. So, printed this list off. Of course, you can see it blocks out some questions, so I guess I'm not technically answering 60 questions. The only reason I printed it is because, as you guys know, I've been recording from my phone. Because that's the only way to actually get the videos up, which means I can't really edit them very well either. Because I forgot an important part about my computer, needing an SD card drive to upload my videos. So anyways, to the question, so this video doesn't end up being like 30 minutes long. What was the last picture you took with your phone? The last picture I took with my phone was this morning. It was my dogs laying on their bed together because they never lay together. And I figured it would look cute because they never lay together. Ever. If anything, they avoid each other like the plague. It's just how my dogs are. So when there's a cute moment, I take the chance, take a picture. You can't say you guys don't do that because I know any of you with pets will do that. Don't lie to me. Do you know any big gossipers? I know some. Some are the good kind where it's like, oh my god, did you hear about this? But some are the bad kind where it's like, just, they're mean. Like, I don't know, I try to avoid gossip in general, and I'm sure most people do, but it's always going to be there. It's going to be kind of unavoidable in a way, but I do know quite a few big gossipers. I used to be one back in high school, middle school, because that's what girls do in middle school and high school, and I regret every moment of it. So on to the next question, which it jumps to question 6 because they asked me to share on all these apps, and I want to share. So thanks, whatever website this came off of. You ruined it. What kind of sickness have you lied about so you wouldn't go to work? I don't think I've ever really lied about a sickness to not go to work, because I lied a lot in school to get out of going to school, like about being sick. Sorry, Grammy, if you're watching this. Didn't mean to, but I faked being sick a lot, and I'm sure she already knew, but she couldn't really force me out of bed if I seemed sick. Never really lied to get out of work. Usually if I call out, which I don't anymore, it's because I'm actually sick. Like I'm throwing up or shitting my brains out or whatever the fuck. You know, it's just that kind of thing. What was the last lie I told? The last lie I told. That's a hard one. Can't remember. Probably it was to be able to stay home on one of my days off because I didn't feel like going and doing anything, and I told people that I wasn't feeling good. Sorry, you guys, I just wanted to stay home. But most of my friends are the same way. They understand. Usually I am actually sick, though, because I always happen to fall sick on my days off. It's a little irritating because then I lose out on a bunch of stuff. But there have been times in the past where I've come up with some reason to stay home so I could sleep. Have you ever danced in the rain? I have. Many of times, whether it was when I was younger or recently. I quite enjoy it. What is your blood type? Now we're getting too personal. No one needs to know my blood type. I don't even know my blood type. That's how personal that is. I don't even know it. And if I don't know it, then the internet doesn't need to know it. So, no, you don't need to know my blood type. No. Have you ever been in a car accident? I haven't. I know people close to me that have. I've lost people to car accidents, some very important people to me. But I've never personally been in one, knock on wood. Thank God I've never been in a car accident. I hope to keep it that way. I will say that whenever I'm driving and I see a car accident, or me and my boyfriend or whoever I'm with drive by a car accident, it gives me anxiety. It's just not something, it's something that hits very close to home for me, especially if someone gets hurt or injured. It just hits very close to home for me. What was the weirdest prank call you have made? Me and my cousin Sarah, I love you, Sarah, if you even watch this, used to use soundboards from her computer in like middle school and high school, and we'd use like Miss Cleo and Stewie and all them to make prank calls to people that we knew or people we didn't even know. Like, we'd look in the phone book. Like, that's how long ago that was. But we'd also use AIM Messenger. We'd use the bots to call people and talk to them through that, and they'd never know. But that was, we made so many prank calls, it's hard to pick the weirdest one. But I enjoyed doing prank calls. Those were fun. Those were very harmless fun. Best compliment I have ever received. That I'm really funny. I enjoy that compliment because it makes me feel like I'm not being a complete idiot and I'm not dumb and I'm just not funny. That's probably the best compliment I've ever personally received. Do you trust anyone with your life? Yes, I do. I trust a couple people with my life. Not many, but a few. What is your greatest strength or weakness? My greatest weakness is probably new people. I'm a shy person when it comes to meeting new people. My greatest strength is probably I'm very good with people at the same time. Like, I'm shy, but I'm easygoing, so I'm really able to be very kind to people. What is your perfect pizza? Mushroom and ham pizza with extra mushrooms. That is actually my perfect pizza. When I was younger, I used to get that when my parents would get stuff from the store. My grandparents would. I'd always get a medium or a small mushroom and ham pizza with extra mushroom. And when I got to a certain point where I thought I was getting full, but I still wanted the rest of the mushrooms, I'd just pick them off and eat them. And leave the rest of the pizza. What was your first thought when you woke up this morning? Can't wait to come home and go to bed. Because I woke up way earlier than I had to because I mixed up my hours. So I was like, wow, I just want to go back to bed. I really did. I couldn't wait. I'm so tired. It's Friday. My weekend started a few hours ago. Very excited. Do you get along with your family? Why or why not? I do. Well, most of my family I get along with. The reason I do get along with them is because, well, I've just always been really close with my family. For the people that I don't get along with, they don't bother with me. They don't talk to me. They just don't bother. I mean, I guess that's just how it is. Like, sometimes that just happens. Ugly and live forever. Sorry. Or attractive and die in a year. Ugly and live forever, because I'd rather live forever and be ugly. Because someone's bound to love my ugliness. Like, that's just how it is. You discover that your wonderful 1-year-old child is because of a mix-up at the hospital, not yours. Would you want to exchange the child to correct the mistake? Probably not. If I got so used to the child and I loved them, I probably wouldn't. Would you be willing to eat a bowl of crickets for $40,000? Probably not. I can stomach certain things, but something like that I probably couldn't do. I mean, I guess it depends. Well, it doesn't really depend on anything because the question's pretty straightforward. Probably not. I don't think I would. I'm not going to answer all these questions because some of them are kind of lame. Do you feel that children should be sheltered from unhappiness? Personally, I do not think that, only because it makes them very dependent on always being happy. They become to the point where any sort of slightly miserable experience is just, it's like the end of the world to them, and they just turn into, I don't know, one miserable thing can, like, change them forever. Like, I was never sheltered from unhappiness. If, like, you raise your kids, and then you just you raise your kids to have them go have their own lives. You don't want to shelter them from too much, or they won't live a very happy life. Like, I've experienced a lot of unhappiness in my life in the past, and like a lot of people have. Everybody's experienced many things of unhappiness in their lives, and that's just how it is. That's what makes you you. Like, I just don't think children should be sheltered from really anything. I wasn't sheltered from much. I mean, I was watching Family Guy and South Park at, like, age 6 and 7. Yeah. Not sheltered. Let's see. If you could be any age for a week, what age would you be? Probably where I'm at. Pretty content with the age I'm at. I can't think of an age I'd rather, well, maybe age 9 or 10. There's reasons for that, but I'm not going to get into that because this is not one of those videos. What question do you hate to answer? Why do you live with your grandparents? That is the one question I don't like answering, and I get it asked to me all the time. And then I have to go into a long spiel about why I live with my grandparents, what happened, because you can't just say, oh, I just do. They'll be like, oh, where's your mom, where's your dad? And you have to go into a long spiel about what happened. I just live with my grandparents. It's just how it is. It was a question I got all through 5th through 12th grade. Any new friends I made, they came over, they met my grandparents, they're like, where's your mom, where's your dad? And I had to explain it to them, and it's not something you should want to answer. Where do you go to get on a computer? Right down the hallway. To the right. Yeah. Where were you 3 hours ago? Here. Do you think someone was stalking you? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not really sure. Because really the point of stalking someone is they don't know you're stalking them, right? No, I'm not being stalked. It's fine. Have you ever eaten a crayon or glue, or what strange thing have you eaten? Never eaten a crayon. I've never eaten glue. Pretty typical of kids to eat glue and crayons. The weirdest thing I eat, which I do this and everybody thinks it's gross or weird. I eat raw potatoes. I mean, I eat them like an apple. Like I peel them, wash them off, and I just eat them like an apple, like a whole potato. Everybody thinks that's gross and weird, but I quite enjoy it. What type of music do you listen to? Genre, artist, or song? I listen to a lot of different types of music. I like rock, metal, country. A lot of people don't like country, but that's okay. I listen to rap, hip-hop, R&B, just a bunch. I have a variety of songs on my phone, like an extremely large variety. Let's see. What is the longest you've gone without sleep? 2 days in a row. I've gone 2 days in a row without sleep before in my life. What is a habit you are proudest of breaking or want to break? I used to bite my nails. I still kind of do, but I try to avoid it. I've kind of broken that habit, but not fully yet. Unfortunately, it's a terrible habit of mine. I don't know when I picked it up. It kind of forms with my anxiety too, because I get really bad anxiety. So I kind of just, out of habit. What do you order at a restaurant you have never been to? Chicken fingers and fries. Because that can't be messed up. And if it gets messed up, then you know the restaurant isn't very good. That's just what you do. You just order chicken fingers and fries. And if they don't have it or they don't make it right, it's not a restaurant worth ever going to again. What is your favorite word? My favorite word. I drop the F-bomb a lot. Probably shouldn't. Drop the C word a lot. Probably shouldn't either. My two favorite words are words I probably shouldn't ever say, but I say them anyway. What did you do for your latest birthday? My birthday falls the day after Valentine's Day. So we went to Boston for Valentine's Day, and on my birthday, we had cake and ice cream at home. His sister and her boyfriend came over. We went over to my boyfriend's mom's, and everybody got me a balloon and a couple of cards. But we didn't really do much. I'm hoping maybe to do more this year. It's my 23rd birthday. But I don't know. We'll see. What holidays do you celebrate? Are you a religious person or not? I celebrate Easter, 4th of July. I celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. I celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Celebrate Valentine's Day, Veterans Day. I celebrate almost every holiday that I can. I'm not really that religious. I mean, I believe in certain things, but I'm not heavily religious. I'm not. Who is your hero? I have a couple of heroes. My real life heroes would be my dad, my mom, and my grandparents. My boyfriend's my hero too. My heroes that I've never met are Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Super Mega, Steven Suptic, just a bunch of different YouTubers, because I really enjoy them, and if I've had a bad day and I just come home and watch them, it lightens my whole day. It makes it a lot better. Like, I always know I'm gonna get a laugh watching any of them. So thank you guys, not that you'll ever see this, for being my on-screen heroes that I'll probably never meet, but hey, girl can dream, right? Have you ever been stung by a bee? I have. Right on my spine. I don't know if I can. Right there. Yeah, like right in the dead center of my spine. I was playing football in like a field of tall grass with my cousin. The football went further in. I ran in and grabbed it, and the bee flew up my shirt, and I didn't realize it until I like touched my back and grabbed it, and I had it in like a little like balled up piece of my shirt, and it was really painful, and I cried. Have you ever tipped a cow? No. I wanted to until I learned that it can actually probably hurt them. I'm not sure how true that is. I saw it on like Tommy Boy, and I thought it would be funny, so yeah. What's the sickest you have ever been? The sickest I've ever been is probably just when I have the flu, because I turn into the biggest baby when I'm sick. I'm a huge whine baby when I'm sick. I want ginger ale, I want sleep, I just want my bed. Are you still learning who you are? Kind of, yeah. I kind of started learning who I was a little bit later than I probably should have. I'm not sure the right age for people to learn who they are, but for most of my high school career, it wasn't a very pleasant experience, so I wasn't really focusing on me. I was too busy trying to stay dating people and focusing on that when I probably shouldn't have been. I should have been focusing on school and what I wanted to do. Maybe would have started my YouTube a lot earlier and sooner. But gotta start somewhere. Are you afraid of heights? What are you afraid of? I'm not afraid of heights. I'm very afraid of the dark. That's probably my biggest fear, is the dark. I don't know why. I don't like not being able to see what's around me. I can be out in the dark with other people, like certain people, but I can't be alone in the dark by myself. I can sleep in my bedroom in the dark by myself at night with no nightlight or anything. I don't need a nightlight anymore. But if I decide to get up, I have to turn on my phone flashlight, then pull the switch on our fan, turn that on. What is the most memorable class you have ever taken, is the last question I'm going to answer, because this video is like 23 minutes long. It's going to take forever. The most memorable class I've ever taken was probably, it was probably my English class with Mr. Weaver in high school. Awesome, awesome English teacher. Coolest guy I'd ever met, like coolest friggin' teacher. He was my favorite teacher in high school by far. I had a lot of favorite teachers, but that was probably one of my favorite classes that I took. And you know, I always enjoyed English classes anyways. That was always one of my best subjects. I was always really good with English and reading and spelling and stuff like that. But that was probably my most memorable class I'd ever taken. But anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. I will see all you wonderful, beautiful people that I adore so much in the next video. As always, stay smiling, stay positive. Keep your mind focused on what you want. Remember, it's your year. I'll see all you guys next time. Bye-bye.